Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. I'd like to say hello and welcome to I Am the Change. My name is Michelle Simon Kelly, and I started this by breaking up with fear, shame, and guilt in 2019, and I've been going strong ever since. I'm finishing up or getting ready to finish up the end of year 6, which is amazing to me. You guys, I started talking out loud years ago because I started to feel called, like God was calling me to speak out loud. And this is something that I would not normally ever do. And my son, Angelo, I was telling him, I just feel like I'm supposed to speak out loud and start telling my story. And my son, Angelo, I said, my worst fear is to have haters. And he's like, you're not even good. You got to be good enough to have haters, and you're not going to have any. Pretty much because I suck. And honestly, right then at that time, it made me want to get started because I'm like, I want haters. And I don't want haters. I want to be good enough to have haters. But I do have haters now, and I totally get it. And the first one I got, I was like, yes. So I can look at that a lot differently now. And you guys, besides breaking up with fear, shame, and guilt, I've been doing other New Year's resolutions / intentions along the way. And I broke up with processed sugar, and now I'm off of sugar, flour, wheat, and caffeine, which that started in I'm getting my years mixed up, but I'm going to say 2022. But my resolution for that, I think, was a year or two before that. I've been filling you in what my life is like, all the things that I do, what I haven't done. One of the things, I want to do a little bit of a recap because, you know, I went through my process of going on depression medicine. I never intentionally went on depression medicine until a little over 2.5 years ago. And that was really hard for me to talk about because I thought if I was depressed, it meant I was lazy. And I never wanted to be lazy. So I learned how to be depressed and keep moving. However, eventually it just got heavier and heavier and heavier. And I had to go on, I chose to go on depression medication. And it took about 4 medications. I got it on the 4th medication. So I didn't get it right the first 3 times. It took 4 medications until I got to the right one. And that took about 10 months. And then, you guys, I've been dealing with some health issues, and I was feeling great, and then now I'm not feeling good, and I'm getting discouraged, and discernment, knowing when, you know. So I'm in 3 12-step programs, and one of the prayers we constantly recite is the Serenity Prayer. And the Serenity Prayer is, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And the hardest part of that prayer for me has been the wisdom to know the difference. So a lot of times it's great to have other people to talk to that are in 12-step programs to bounce this stuff off of, because a lot of times people on the outside can see things that I can't see when I'm in the middle of a situation. So I have all these tools of how to live my life, but whenever I'm in situations like a crisis or something that's, not my best time, every tool I have is out the window. I forget I have them. I forget what they are, and I need to be reminded by other people. And one of my props here, I have baby Michelle. She's a constant reminder for me because I have to look at a baby and think, and this is baby Michelle, she's my Cabbage Patch. What would I tell a baby? If a baby didn't feel good, would I be like, suck it up, go to work anyway, too bad. Or you need to go play with people you don't like. No, I would never say that to a baby or to a kid. So why am I okay with doing that to my adult self? So last week I was telling you guys I went back for my Reiki, and my pain flare-up is so bad again. I feel like I need, and I am going to apply for a handicap license tag, and I never wanted to do that, but I feel like I need one sometimes. I'm having a hard time walking. I don't want sickness to be my narrative, and it's not, but also acceptance for where I am too, and not, we're always told if you're depressed, do this, do that, go outside, go do this, go do that. We're always told to do the opposite of what we feel. And the longer I've been in recovery and sober, the more I'm learning to honor what I do feel like instead of do the opposite, disregard it. So I don't want sickness to be my narrative, and I don't want to be a sick person for the rest of my life. But at this point in my life, my health is not at the best, and I need to work on my healing. And it is a full-time job. And I was telling you guys, I really wanted this hardware that I have in my neck. I had 4 neck surgeries. I wanted this hardware removed out of my body. I kept going to surgeons, and everyone told me no, but nobody told me why. And when I got back into this pain again this time, I had a couple of really great days with 0 pain, and I thought, oh my God, it's a miracle, I'm healing. And I did have miracle days, and they are, and they were, and I know they're gonna come again. But I called another doctor, another surgeon, which I swore I had, 9 rejections or 10 rejections. Why would I need an 11th? But I went to the next doctor, and he told me the reason why they can't operate is because it's so close to an artery that if they go in and hit that artery, I'm a goner in less than a minute. And I'm like, I'm okay with that. And they're like, we're not. So finally, somebody actually told me what would happen as a result of trying to do this. He said, Michelle, if this hardware was doing something really bad to your body, everything looks great. Everything looks fine. He said, if it was doing something, we might consider going in, but we can't go in. It's not that easy of a surgery. It's very dangerous. And this was the first person who said that to me. And finally, I heard them. Everybody else just said no and didn't give an explanation, like I'm supposed to accept this and know why. So yesterday, I truly got my answer of, I get it now, and thank you for explaining this to me. And the other thing I've been talking to you guys about is I've been trying to be the best possible ex-wife that I can be. And for the first 8 years after my divorce, I couldn't even talk to my ex-husband. And now we're actually friends. And it's over 10 years now. And it's such a miracle. And our son Angelo moved out to Colorado, got married. He's coming back this weekend. My ex-husband is picking him up. And he called me and asked me if I would like to go to the airport. And I'm going. And it's like, things like this, it's amazing. Like, I am a grown adult. And I like it. So this is your sign signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned, stay safe, and I will see you all next week.